You know what sounds like a lot of fun? I bet no one has ever said that. Has anyone said that?
I still love it. If you're going to be attached to a word for the rest of your life, be attached to fun, right?
Be attached to it. This is fun.
Thank you.
Your life is just has been so awesome to watch. And your podcast and your books. And now you got a book called That Sounds Fun. And it's up for a Book Impact Award this evening. How's that feel, Annie?
Well, I was nominated a couple of years ago and lost, so I've been here before. It is such an honor. The other 3 books this year have impacted me really greatly. And so to be a part of this category, to be the only female, I'm the queen of the category either way. But to be nominated, I know people say this all the time, Libby, and I really want to win, so don't hear me not saying what I'm not saying. I want to win, but it really is an honor to be nominated amongst these men that I adore and think so highly of. And so it's so fun. And to be here with all of our friends and just to a part of having That Sounds Fun podcast is a lot of these people like your show. A lot of these people are the people that come on my show. Yes. So I feel like I'm getting to be the biggest fan of my friends tonight too, which is just awesome.
And that just makes it more just memorable, and especially during this time where we're all reuniting finally. You know?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm like, hi. I like Spider Monkey, Shelley Giglio. I mean, like all these people that I adore that I just haven't seen in a year and a half. We're all here together, and the work these people do for the gospel is so honorable. Yeah. And so I just feel honored that I get to be a part and to be here and to present an award and to be a part of being nominated. It just feels like a real joy. I'm very
full circle, you know?
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? I mean, like, I've read books and listened to Christian music my whole life, and I've been the fan of a lot of these artists for a long time. And so to be a part of it now feels like, man, I didn't know to dream up this, you know? I didn't know to dream up this.
So you've got your own network, your podcast network. And I want to know what it's like of taking your voice from books and podcasts and expanding that to share the voices of others that you really respect, your friends, like Matthew West, who's hosting tonight, has a podcast on the show, Dave Barnes. What is that like for you to expand the family?
Well, I just only had so many hours to make shows myself. And so I was like, can we just figure out a way to help anyone who wants to have a podcast that doesn't know the next 3 things to do? Can we tell them? And can we help them? And so whereas before the podcast started, I was doing about 8 hours of content a week, the network's doing 35. Right? Like, talk about light and darkness, right? So That Sounds Fun Network makes a way for 11 podcasts to go out into the world that are all faith-based hosts, even if they don't always talk about faith-based things. And so, man, it just feels like this is one of the more gospel-y things I'm getting to do with my life, is just equip other people to go and do the gospel work God's asked them to do.
What's your piece of advice for someone that is getting ready to be equipped by God? Like, what is your advice for that person?
Get some people around you. Don't do this you can't show up like this by ourselves. No. It takes a village. It takes
my camera girl Jess.
Right?
Shout out.
None of us do anything that goes really far alone. And so I would say for anybody who's starting their project, who's doing something new, who's looking to make an impact for the gospel, get some people around you who believe in you and equip them to help you get there.
Congratulations, Annie Downs.
Libby, thanks so much for talking to me. Such an honor.
It's the Libby Show.